Welcome to Risk Forever channel, guys. To the channel which shares the most relevant tips and tricks on how to win at Risk and improve your rank in no time. Subscribe to the channel and you won't even see how much better you will become at Risk. Push that notification bell to see new videos first. This is your host ChampionEver. And in this video I'm going to share tips and tricks for South America. I will show you one of South America strategies I have been recently using. This time I'm playing on my alternative account called Allison Cooper 9. I'm the purple player in this game. Today we are playing 6-player fixed cards game on classic Risk map. Time per turn is 60 seconds. This time I'm playing against 3 intermediate rank players who are orange, green and yellow, 1 expert difficulty bot who is red, and 1 grandmaster rank player who is blue. Will I be tough enough to beat these 3 half-experienced and 1 top-notch, veteran player? We will see about that. Wish me all the best. Keep rooting for me, guys. Don't forget that I'm purple player this time, so don't root for the red player who is the bot, lol. I hope that the red player will be taken out as soon as possible. Let's hope so, guys. This nasty bot we're adding some troops in South America, the continent I'm going for, as well as in North Africa or in border with South America if we say in other words. And saying that, the game is about to begin. Sweet. The bot is going for Africa instead of staying on my border. That is super sweet of him. Kinda poor the blue player is, as his initial plan was to go for Africa. But oh well, I mean we are playing with balanced blitz, so he won't lose many troops clearing the bot from the continent. But he needs to do that right now, otherwise the bot will keep adding troops into it. And that will become a struggle for him to capture the continent. Wait a minute, he isn't going for Africa anymore? That is actually very good for me. As I'm going to put all of my troops in one big army on Brazil, so I won't become blocked in case one of the players would decide to clear out my territories from Asia. Because if the blue player had captured Africa and I wouldn't have any territories in Asia, then I would need to build one big army on Peru territory, as I wouldn't want to appear as a possible threat for either blue or orange player. Because you know, guys, if you continue to add more and more troops on your opponent's border, then that opponent starts to add even more and eventually attacks. I wouldn't like that to happen. So in that case I would have been turtling up in South America, and basically doing nothing, until either one of my neighbors, either orange or blue I mean, would give up, or wouldn't be able to hold their continent anymore. That would have been a long boring game for me. So I'm glad that it didn't happen. I'm glad that the blue player abandoned Africa. Actually I'm thinking about going for Africa myself, so I would get the same amount of troops per turn as orange and yellow players do. So I wouldn't have a disadvantage troops-wise. And in case orange and yellow players would start to fight with each other, then I would become a dominating player, and I would have a good chances to win the game. But it would really depend on how much they would destroy each other. Of course there is also a possibility that one of these players will start to fight me. In that case I would let for my continents to get invaded and I wouldn't fight back, as I don't want that the other one of these players would get an advantage. But again it would really depend on the situation. Sometimes it is absolutely worth to fight back. But in any case you should always remember about the balance of the game, guys. This is the most important thing in fixed card games. When one player starts to get or has more troops than all of other players combined, then the balance of the game is broken. And players should team up to stop that strongest player. If they don't, then the game becomes over for all of them and dominating player wins the game. So you should always look at players' troop counters, track how many troops players get per turn, and always take into account if it is worth or not to attack someone. Before you make any major attack you should answer this following question yourself: will the balance of the game be sustained after that attack or not? You shouldn't let your emotions to take over you, do not let them to dictate the game. Also don't make attacks spontaneously, and always think twice before making anything risky. Alright guys, I captured Africa as you can see. In the turn I captured it, I didn't leave any troops to guard it on Egypt and East Africa territories. I did that because I have alliance with all of the players, so it was a good way to see if they're still in alliance with me. And in case someone of them would have attacked me, then I had only lost one troop instead of more. Currently I added some troops to guard these two borders in Africa because the green player disconnected and became a bot. And as you probably know, bots will often invade your continent if they can to. So I'm having some protection against green. Alright, that is orange player's turn, guys. I'm wondering what is he up to. OMG guys. That is amazing. That is so much amazing. I'm so happy that the orange player took the blue player out. I think the blue player made a mistake by putting his army next to orange's one. Unless you're way stronger, you should never put your big army next to one of your opponent's border. That is highly irritate players. They get triggered. The result what happened to the blue player you can see by yourself. And this is why I'm pulling back the army I have in North Africa. The yellow player didn't like the fact that I put a lot of troops over here. He probably thought that I was preparing to attack him. As you can see, he highly started to guard his borders against me, and he doesn't really worry about the orange player, it seems. Even though we have an alliance, he doesn't really seem to trust me. So by pulling my troops back from him, I really hope to regain his trust. I would really like it if he would start to focus on the orange player instead. And talking about the orange player, it seems I have his trust. He only has 5 troops next to my South America border. And I don't put any troops next to his border as well. Because like I said, it very irritates players when you put more and more troops next to their border. They think that you're going to attack them, so they put more and more troops on their border as well. And eventually they attack. If you have South America, then unless you're preparing to attack, there is actually no purpose of adding troops in border with North America. Think logically, if you only have South America, then you're getting 3 troops less than the player who has North America. So he will always be able to put more troops to guard his continent than you. And why would you like that he would focus on you anyways? Let him focus and waste his troops on other players. But to make sure he won't invade South America, put your troops in one big army, either in Peru or Brazil territory. Having one big army discourages players from invading you, because they know that you can get mad and attack them with this big army back. OMG guys. The green player was taken over by computer. But after I invaded Australia, green suddenly gets back into the game, lol. What a savage player. And that probably explains why he was skipping turns. If you were paying attention to the game, then you saw that before he went inactive, he was missing all of his turns. We were waiting whole 60 seconds every turn for him being in a draft phase and doing absolutely nothing. He wanted to pretend that he's inactive. Either that, or he had some problems with his internet connection. But the fact that he comes back in a turn I invaded Australia, makes everything very odd. I didn't take him out in the last turn because he only had 2 cards. I decided to wait till he gets 1 or 2 more cards. But since he got back into the game, I will definitely take him out with 3 cards. I don't want to risk for him having a set and turning it in. I'm about to take him out whatsoever, so at least I will get compensated with some troops by guaranteeing myself 3 cards. Let's take him out, guys. Let's do this. Say a goodbye for green. OMG, I'm holding even 3 continents. These guys will be so stupid if they let me to have these 3 continents, lol. Well, actually not so much. Because the game will still stay balanced. But they will definitely be stupid if they attack each other right now while letting me to have these continents. Let's see. Oh, come on, yellow. Come on, you son of a gun. Ha, guys, you probably thought that I was going to say you son of a beach, lol. No, never. This is a family-friendly channel, guys. But come on, yellow, I knew I couldn't trust you. I finally see the reason why you were building all of these armies next to my borders. I'm mad and I broke the alliance with you. Anyways, I'm not letting my emotions to take over me, as you can see, guys. I could have attacked the yellow player after turning in a set if I wanted to. But that would give an advantage to the orange player if we started to fight. I do not want that. I pulled my South American army into Peru territory, as I don't want that my army would be crushed by yellow in case he attacks. So I would only lose 1 troop instead of 26. Oh wow, yellow, you must be ridiculous to invade South America with quite smaller army. You're so lucky that I'm not stupid enough to blitz that army and invade all of your continents. Almost any other player would have done that. In my humble opinion, that wouldn't be the smartest decision made, as in that case I would have basically given away South America for the orange player. So instead of North America, he would have both of the Americas. And that's pretty bad, as he would only need to defend 3 borders in total, holding all of that, while the yellow player would not be strong to invade him. So I'm glad I was smart enough to not attack yellow's army. Guys, I hope the yellow player doesn't have any plans to take over South America by attacking that my big army soon. That 23 troops army of yellow kinda irritates me, I must admit. I would really appreciate it if yellow would start to focus on the orange player instead. I'm so glad that orange has finally started to attack yellow. That may leave yellow's attention from me. Alright yellow, how about if we make alliance again? I know you want to. Let's become the best friends again. Ha! Good boy. I appreciate pulling your troops back. Let's make our alliance official. I'm sending you a request right now. Amazing. Thank you for accepting it. The orange player is continuing to provoke the yellow player. So I think I shouldn't be scared of being invaded by yellow anymore. Well, it seems he is taking so long to make his turn. I'm a little bit scared, guys. He probably lied about his alliance and going to clear out me from South America. He may, or he may not. But I have some really bad feelings about it, guys. Phew. Apparently my bad feelings turned out to be wrong. I'm so glad that yellow attacked the orange player. Look guys, what I'm going to do. I'm unleashing orange's big army so he could totally swipe yellow out. This is my sneaky plan. I hope I will succeed. Victory is so close to my hands. Wait. Why the orange player is adding his troops over here? Oh come on, you son of a... Wow. No words, orange. I have been your best ally the whole game. Never attacked and never even guard against you. I trusted you. My feelings are broken right now. I thought we were best friends. I'm crying right now, guys. Well, actually I'm just joking, of course. Alliances are temporary thing and should never be taken seriously. I will let them players fight. The yellow player turns in a set. I'm wondering what is he up to. Wow. That is so much amazing, yellow. That is so much amazing. I'm pretty sure the orange player will be very mad about that. Did you forget that his army is unleashed? Alright, let's just stay neutral. Let's just stay neutral, guys. I'm waiting for orange's reaction. If he won't attack, then of course I will have to invade yellow by myself. I put that 13 troops army on India territory for a reason. But firstly let's just wait to see what the orange player is up to. Amazing. That's incredibly nice. I love the orange player. Actually I love both of the players. The balance of the game has been broken. I have more troops than both of my opponents combined. Do you know what it means? That's right. I just won the game. Yeah, my biggest army is blocked, but I can simply fortify it. I love how the yellow player even invades North America, making the job easier for me. In case I wouldn't have enough troops, lol. Do these players even realize that they just lost the game? No chances to win for them anymore. I have an absolute domination. It seems the orange player just realized that, lol. He doesn't attack the yellow player anymore. Realized way too late. When it's super obvious. This is why you should always look into players' troop counters. You don't want to end up in the situation these players did. Always think twice before attacking. Before you make any major attacks, you should answer this question yourself: will the balance of the game be sustained after these attacks or not? Look guys, I'm swiping both of them out in a single turn. Starting from orange, so I won't have to split my troops. I recommend you watching some of my other strategy videos. Feel free to check out my fixed cards playlist. Remember to practice every day. Step by step you will improve. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up guys, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will be sharing even more strategies I've been recently using.